Of course, Andrew is now setting up at his play-by-play chair. I'll sit here and do a little bit of color, Andrew, if that's all right with you.
That's very much okay. Sharona taking a slight break. We are just kicking off with the second half. Squib kick, basically plucked out of the air by the Generals, number 21, Drew Peterson. He's going to run it, and, well, he's not really going anywhere, just kind of going sideways. Gets to about the 24, 25-yard line or so, based on where to decide to give him the spot. And that's where the Generals will take over, 1st and 10, to start the second half. They are down 23-0. They will start at the 24-yard line with quarterback John Perry from UAB leading the charge.
You know, that's basically that return right there seems to have painted the picture of the first half. It wasn't a good start here for the Generals here in the second half with that kickoff. They don't seem to be able to find a way to break tackles or find any open seams or open holes.
No, they just have not been able to get much momentum going. Well, we get shotgun formation with 3 wide receivers to the right side, the near side, the Generals going near from the left to the right, screen pass to the side, and going nowhere is number the pass from Perry over to number 2, Simon Hayward on the wide receiver screen. Really nothing going on there. Second down and about 9 or so. I would say you can say that 2nd and 10.
You know, and you see on that play, it's been the same thing in the first half. Just started here in the second half. Penetration by the Admirals, getting to the play, stopping the play. It just seems to be a continuing theme.
Yeah, and the defensive line has just been crashing down. Well, they're going with a split shotgun, 2 wide receivers each side. Perry to throw. He has time. Goes over the top end. The ball thrown the wrong way to the wrong shoulder. Attendant for number 89, Kareem Hawkins, out of Shorter University in the Gulf South Conference in Division II. A number of Shorter University players here today. That's just one of a handful that made the drive from Rome, Georgia, to come play this game.
Yeah, they have been represented very good around here. And again, another one of these plays once again that shows. I don't know. I don't see any adjustments yet, Drew.
Not yet either. And now we got 3rd down and long, 3rd and 10. It's wide, 2 wide on each side with the shotgun, running back to the left side, coming left to right on the radio dial. John Webb back to pass. He's going to roll out to the right. He's got room and he slips, he falls down, and it was just enough for his knee to hit the ground. They calmed down at the 25-yard line. He got up and moved a little bit, got whacked a little bit. They wanted a flag, but there was no flag to be because, well, they're going to let the kids play. So another opportunity lost for the Generals. They're going to have to punt yet again, and the Admirals are in perfect position to continue to open this game up. Number 37, Dontre Sanford back to get the kick. So we'll see how this one from Angel Milan goes.
It just seems to be the same story, Drew. They just can't move this football. Nothing's happening.
There's the punt going back to the 25. It's actually picked up by Daniel McNair, and he's running up the right side. He's still on his feet, going all the way up to the 38-yard line before being taken down, and it looks like the tackle was made by number 18, Anthony Hubert, the running back from St. Francis. So the Admirals will start from about the 39-yard line of the Admirals side of the field, going right to left. But as we've seen, these guys can just move the ball really efficiently. Number 14, Luke Halpin from Arkansas Tech University, will be the starting quarterback for the second half. Both of these quarterbacks for the Admirals, very efficient at moving the ball.
I like the McNair kid. I like what I've seen out of McNair today. His footwork, his speed, looking good.
Oh, he's just a good guy altogether. Low snap, but a draw play. Really well done. Run about 9-yard gain up through the left side, and that looks like that was Quan Jones. No, that was Stephen Webb from Hobart College making that carry, and he did win the award for Division III running back of the year. So we got some killer talent on that Admiral squad. 2nd down and 1 for the Admirals coming up to the line. Shotgun formation with 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, and the running back Webb to Halpin's left side. The keeper by Halpin, he's going to turn up to the left. There's a flag on the play. crosses the 50-yard line just into territory of the Generals, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
You know, you were talking about this Webb kid, and what I like about him is you see the strength that he's using in his leg. But let's give credit. Hey, Drew, I think you're going to appreciate this. Let's give credit to the offensive line here of the Admirals. They're opening up holes, allowing Halpin, Webb, and the rest of these players to get through and get some good chunks of yardage.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of off-tackle running, and that was a holding call against the Generals. It's going to be second down and about 13 from the 36-yard line. So penalties stopping what could be a very good drive, but, it's only second down, and these guys we've seen so far, they can get big yardage in big chunks. So we got a shotgun formation, 2 receivers each side. Halpin back to pass. He's going to dunk it over and tackled and taken away. The ball falls out of the hands of Stephen Webb, incomplete. We'll have third down from the 36-yard line, 3rd and 13.
The screen pass was set up real good there. You saw the penetration by the defense of the Generals. At first, I was going to say, "Oh, look out!" And all of a sudden, the pass was not grabbed. You've got to be able to grab that pass and get a hold on it because it was set up pretty good there.
Yeah, it was well set up, but he bobbled it a little bit, and it opened the door for the Generals to make a play and make them lose the ball. So incomplete pass is third down as the Admirals come up to the line once again in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, with Webb in the backfield on the left side. Halpin back to pass, looking, staying in the pocket, throws over the middle, and the pass is intercepted with a flag on the play. A big interception by number 68, Rob Price.
I think it's pass interference. It was a great interception.
Well, they're looking mad, and that was Dominique Forrest who actually caught it from Bethune-Cookman. He was mad. He is wiping his arms left and right, trying to figure out, what the heck. Well, let's see what the official call is. And it's against the defense, so they're moving the ball up. Pass interference on the defense, so that keeps the drive alive. To be honest, I thought that was a little bit of a questionable call based on where the defender was that made that interception. He was almost 2 yards in front of the receiver. There was no contact there. There was contact further back, but he was well in front of where the receiver could actually make a play.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. I don't think it was a good call.
But, you live and you play by the call. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Give to Webb. Webb stuck in the backfield. A swarm of guys basically making up for that lost play. Number 68, Rob Bright. Very spirited play from Long Island University post, making a big play for a big 5-yard loss. So we now have second down and 15 from the 46-yard line. And I welcome back Sharona Fabulosa, who was able to take a slight break going into the second half. And now Sharona, as you can see, the Generals have already given the ball away, and now the Admirals have the ball, but have been a little bit slow of developing a sustained drive here.
Yeah, a little bit of a repeat of the first half for the Generals that they have just absolutely got to settle down. And
another rolled snap, but Halpin picks it up and heaves it downfield, and the pass intercepted. Number 21 for the Generals, and that is Drew Peterson with the big pick. He is tackled at the 12-yard line. That is what the Generals needed, was a takeaway. Halpin went for broke, had one-on-one coverage, but the bigger Peterson was able to pluck that ball out. Usually you see a bigger receiver compared to the DB, but in this case, Peterson, the bigger defensive back, was able to make the play right over the receiver's head.
Yeah, Drew Pearson was a guy that I was going to talk about at halftime. Unfortunately, we didn't get around to him. He is one of the bigger cornerbacks that they have here. Obviously a guy who has some skills, and that was a great interception by him.
Well, so the Generals take over at their own 12-yard line. John Perry still at quarterback with 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Takes the ball back, dropping back to pass. He's ball and throws it away. He was nearly sacked.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that should be intentional ground.
I think it should have been. Yeah, I'm with you, Drew. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. I was looking for the flag, but they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. They said it was a receiver in the area so that they They didn't throw a flag at all. So 2nd and 10 at the 12. Perry just was manhandled by 3 different guys, threw that ball away for dear life. Could have been a safety based on how far he was being chased back. So they're the Generals. They get another shot here. They got 2 tight ends set, one on each side with the receiver on each side, and a pistol formation with the running back in the backfield. Hand off to the
right up the middle.
And going nowhere was with the run by Tevin Mitchell. Just not much of a gain, about a yard or so. So now we have another 3rd down and long for the Generals. 3rd and 9 here. The Generals just cannot, even with a 2 tight end set with the extra bulk, cannot develop any sort of a reliable run game here.
Yeah, it seems like we've been in 3rd and long pretty much all afternoon with the Generals.
Yeah, and the Generals come up to the line with shotgun formation, 2 receivers to each side. Perry behind center, gets the ball, looking left, throws to the right to the running back, and
flag.
Another flag on the play. But number 16, Tevin Mitchell, gets a great run outside to the 28-yard line. But there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, it looks like it may be coming back. Oh, no.
Yeah, personal foul against the defense, the Admirals, probably roughing the passer. So add on 15 yards to what already would have been a 1st down. And the Generals finally got a little bit of a shot in the arm there. It wasn't much. It was a screen pass, check down option. But you know what? Sometimes that's all it takes to get things going. And we just got another 15 yards here for the Generals to give the Generals good field position and away from the shadows of Hoover Met Stadium.
Yeah, hopefully they can take that opportunity and build on it. Any way you can move the change, you'll take it, right, Drew?
Absolutely, and the Generals are now setting up shop at their own 43-yard line, so they're very close to finally cracking into territory of the Admirals. So 1st down with a shotgun formation once again, 2 receivers to each side. Perry about a few yards back behind the center.
Yeah, I don't think they've seen that side of the field too often this afternoon.
Well, they have now because a great run by Tevin Mitchell is still on his feet all the way down to the 41-yard line of the Generals. What a great run. He went up the middle and cut back to the right side. Before you know it, boom, big 1st down carry for Mitchell and this General squad. They are now down just outside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Tevin Mitchell is fast. He's 5'8", 223. He has some bulk to him, but he is fast for a guy of that size, isn't he?
He is. And the thing was, he had the best average carries for this team going into halftime, averaging over 4 yards a carry. So using the big man, getting some yardage, which they sorely need with the running game, with the passing game, just kind of stringing it. Next play, Perry trying to fake throw to a wide receiver screen and then throw over the defender, and, he threw over everyone. Incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Perry just has not been able to keep the ball down. It's just his throws him in high and long, and it's gotten him into some trouble. Yeah,
he has not had a very good afternoon at all. Again, I had a chance to see him in practice on Saturday, and he looked a whole lot better in practice. Hopefully he can settle in, but he has not been very accurate at all.
No, and he was going to try again by giving the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell up the middle, gets down to about the 36-yard line or so. So we're going to see a 3rd down and about...
Oh, we got some jawing going on out there. Did you see that, Drew?
I did. And, when you're up 23-0, I guess, kids are going to be kids, and you're going to see them jaw a little bit. Perhaps that's a little bit of motivation for the Generals. They need to make it a little bit of a closer game because right now all the gloating rights do go to the Admirals. So 3rd down and about 5.5 to go for the Generals. They're going with 2 wide receivers on each side in the shotgun formation. Perry trying to get some calls from the sideline. Gets the ball. Looks to the left. Comes back up the right. There's room to run. He's going to keep the ball. There's a flag on the play, and he's corralled out of bounds. And another flag at the 31-yard line. That's a personal foul on the Admirals there for that kind of tackle. So let's see if it's a offsetting call here. It looks like it's probably going to be.
Yeah, they had Austin Tate, the tight end from Arkansas, number 44, lined up in the slot on the right side there. I was kind of hoping that they might take advantage of that alignment and try to get him the ball. We haven't really heard had to call his name much this afternoon.
Well, with the quarterbacks having so much trouble even getting the ball out of their own hands, Tate, from the University of Arkansas in FBS Southeastern Conference, has not really had an opportunity to be able to be on display. So
yeah, and he's obviously a guy who who can make plays. Coming from a big school like that, I'd like to see what he could do today.
So basically, the call is going to be it's holding on the offense. So they take the 10 yards, and then a personal foul against the defense. So it's a +5 net for the Generals, and an automatic first down. So the drive stays alive. Instead of, 4th down and a little bit, it's now first down at the 32. So they come out with the shotgun formation to each side with the running back to the right of Perry. Perry back to pass. He's going to throw over the top. The pass is it's dropped. The pass is flat out dropped. Number 81, Kevin Fuller from Illinois College. That was a touchdown if he caught that, because he beat the defender and he had daylight all in front. I think that was a case of I see daylight, but I'm thinking run before I think catch.
Absolutely.
It went right in his hands.
Yeah, absolutely. He started to head toward that end zone before he got the ball in his hands. He saw touchdown, but that was a nice play by the quarterback there. Really well thrown ball. Just the breaks are not outside of the penalties. The breaks are just not going the General's way.
Well, that was the best throw by Perry all day. So now he's got shotgun, one receiver, one running back, 2 receivers, and 2 tight ends. And give to Mitchell. Mitchell gets about 2 yards down to the 30-yard line. They went big there, but still really could not generate much in the running game. So we're going to see a 3rd down and about 8 to go. But with the way the kicking's been going, and after they changed the decision when it comes to blocking kicks, because the offensive line wasn't trying and the defense was, so obviously that makes things a little more difficult. Andrew Moskovich has been able to kick field goals from this range. It'd be about 47 yards from this point, but they still got one more down to try to get closer to the end zone. So they come out with the shotgun formation, 2 receivers on each side for Perry. Perry gets back, drops, looking to the right, steps up. He's got room to run. He tries to juke a little bit, but gets tackled forward all the way down to the 22-yard line, very close to the first down. I think they're spotting him close to the 21. That may be enough for a first down. Let's see what the official call is. And it's a first down for the Generals. What
there you
a gutsy run.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I keep saying this, but the guy does remind me of Steve McNair in so many ways. The ability to run. He can throw the ball. Saw it in practice. You saw it in that last play. Maybe he's settling in and starting to get into some sort of rhythm now.
Maybe. Well, he's got a big formation, 2 at tight ends. He's going with an option run. He's holding on. He turns it upfield. And he gets down to close to the 12-yard line, or 17-yard line. Apparently, Hooked on Phonics did not work for me. And Perry with the keeper.
I thought he was going to pitch it, didn't you?
I thought so too, but then, as a former outside linebacker, because we had to play 2 positions, it was all about outside containment and get the guy inside. He turned inside, and instead of a big run, it was a modest run. He got about 5 yards on the carry on first down, which means 5 yards on a couple more downs, very doable. So Perry once again comes up shotgun with 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
We've got our tight end lined up all the way on the right.
He's going for the corner. There's 2 guys there, and it's incomplete. Dangerous throw.
Yeah, that would look like some miscommunication there between the quarterback and his receivers, didn't it to you? I think he thought 44, the tight end, was going to continue his route on into the right side of the end zone.
Instead, the pass was intended for Kareem Hawkins, but there was 2 defenders there in the area. And in fact, they had better plays than Hawkins did in that ball.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
3rd down and 5 to go at the 16-yard line for the Generals. They have 2 receivers each side with the running back in the shotgun formation.
Yeah, he's got again. The tight end lined up on the left side this time. Let's see what. Oh, there's some pass interference right there.
And no flag.
No flag.
They're not calling anything. They fell over, and they're not throwing a flag at all. So the fans are kind of yelling quite a bit. There's a lot of comments going on. That pass once again for Hawkins, but it looked like he was flat out shoved to the ground.
He was, absolutely.
And nothing. No flag, no nothing.
Flag at all.
So,
well, the Admirals got away with one there. Let's see what the Generals can do now.
Well, it's 4th and 5, and it looks like the Generals are going for it. Being down 23-0, I don't blame them. So, pairing, once again, shotgun formation, one receiver to the left, three stacked on the right side. And let's see if this can cause a little bit of a defensive mismatch. He actually fakes it, gives a draw up the middle, and he's going to be short. Mitchell only gets to the 15-yard line, so about a 2-yard gain. Not enough, and the Admirals bend, they don't break, and they get the ball back.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Nate Scola. He linebacker for the Admirals out of Wabash. He's been making some plays today. We haven't had a chance really to talk about him. He's 5'9", 229. Not again, not a big guy, but boy, he does play big, and that was just an outstanding play by him.
Absolutely. You're in the red zone and it's 4th down, and you make a big play like that. You can't ask for anything more. So Reed Florence takes over now with 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right in the pistol formation. He will give it to Quan Jones, who goes, really nowhere. In fact, it looks like he lost about half a yard. Great stop by the Generals to try to reel this back in. Good stop, and it looks like by number 51, Christopher Frischman from Illinois College on that tackle.
No gain on the play, so we're going to go to 2nd and 10, looks like.
No gain.
So they give him the benefit of the spotting. It's about 2nd and 10 or so, give or take. Once again, a split shotgun. Florence back to pass, throws. The pass is caught by number 84, Eric Wade, the tight end. He gets up to the about 21-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and still got a little ways to go. About 3rd and 4 for the Admirals here, but they're finally starting to get a little breathing room out of their end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've talked about Wade a little bit earlier today. A tight end, he has some nice size, he's got great hands, and he's out here making plays.
Exactly, and he's made some very big plays so far. So split wide receiver, shotgun, pass to number
that was
23.
A nice play.
Great catch by Jesse Morrell to get the 1st down. He had to spin around. The ball was thrown to the wrong side. Still pulled it in, got all the way up to the 31-yard line. On the tackle was number 21, Drew Peterson.
Yeah, Jesse Morrell's having a nice afternoon. Again, he's from Georgetown, Kentucky, running back, 5'8", almost 5'9", 185, and that was just an absolutely fantastic play right there.
Absolutely. So 1st down for the Admirals. Once again, a split shotgun. Seems to be the traditional lineup formation we're seeing out here. Draw play to Jones. Runs into his own guy, but throws him out of the way. They're on a giant pile, but he keeps getting pushed forward.
Yeah.
They stop the play, blow the whistle. After he gains a good 5-yard gain up to the 36-yard line, they could have blown the whistle on that a couple seconds earlier, and it would have been only a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be only a short game, but they're letting them play today.
As they should. This is an all-star game. It's all about these guys getting a chance to prove themselves for scouts. It's not about winning a national championship, but obviously you play to win. So once again, Quan Jones gets the ball on a shotgun snap.
Nothing going there.
Goes nowhere. Loses about a half yard or so down to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6 to go for the Admirals. They got about 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter as the time just keeps ticking. But when you're running the ball like this, the clock will just keep on running. In the case of the Admirals, you can let the clock run. You're up 23 points.
Yeah, it looks like the Generals they're finding an answer on defense. Their defense is tightened up. They're starting to make plays, containing gaps, and they're really starting to play a lot better than they did in the first half.
Florence to pass, he throws it, and the pass intercepted. What a play! Catches completely off guard. number 24 for the Generals. That is Jamison Wilson out of McKendree University. The Bearcats in Division II. What an interception. That was meant to be an outside shoulder pass, but the receiver did not turn around. And, well, guess what? Wilson did. And Wilson was able to make a nice diving interception to get the ball back for the Generals and in good field position. They will start at their own 45, at the Admirals' 45-yard line, 1st and 10. And they're making a quarterback change once again. Coming in will be Tom Luddy from Albright College to lead Generals with a trips formation, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and a shotgun formation. Gets a snap, drops back, looking right, steps up, throws it over the field, and the ball is dropped. A hit in the chest, number 45. That is Ryan Misgate, the tackle out of Aurora University, and he just could not pull it in. So unfortunately, 2nd down and 10 for the Generals at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the linebacker for the Admirals really came in and made a nice play right there, though. It looked like that was going to be a completion, but at the last minute, he was able to get his hand in and knock the ball away. Really nice play there. I didn't catch his number. Hopefully, we can find that.
We got 2nd and down. They're playing big double tight end formation. The give to number 18, Anthony Hubert. He breaks in for a couple yards, doesn't really get anywhere, and a flag on the play.
Yep.
Now a couple flags, as one was thrown relatively late. So we're down, got up to the 43-yard line before they blew the whistle, and it's a flag on the Admiral. So that's going to help the Generals out a little bit more.
Yeah, sort of a repeat of what we saw in the last drive. The Admirals really need to settle down on defense. They're getting a little bit chippy. If they if they don't cut that stuff out, they're going to let the Generals back into it.
Yeah, and it's a 15-yard face mask penalty by the Admirals, so that gives some new life for the Generals here as they get down to the 28-yard line here with just over 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance really to mention him. When we get a chance, let's talk about Jamison Wilson out of McKendree.
All right, well, Liddy to pass, and he throws to number 87. That pass was caught. Actually, it's Dallas Greer, number 88, out of Truman State University. A great sliding catch to move the chains for another 1st down, all the way down to the 17-yard line. Great pitch and catch right there. Very quick decision. Didn't allow the defensive line of the Admirals to break through and cause more havoc. So perhaps the quick offense may be the way for them. They've already come up to the line with a shotgun formation, 2 receivers each way. Luddy waiting for the ball.
Yeah, Luddy's having a nice little game right now.
Well, he throws it in the end zone, and the pass is tipped and intercepted.
Oh, good Lord.
And another drive stopped by turnover. Another play made off a tip pass by the Admirals. It looks like it's number 20. Hard to say. It looks like 21.
Yeah, the defensive back engaged in a little bit of bump and grind right there. They're letting them play. I wouldn't necessarily say that it was interference. You see that a lot right now in the National Football League. With some of these defensive backs, you certainly saw it in some of the games yesterday. But just another tough break for the Generals.
Yeah, Joshua Peacock from Hiram College with that interception. Division III school out of the North Coast Athletic Conference. So, Downs in the end zone. That means 20-yard line for the Admirals as Reed Florence comes back out to lead the Admirals on another drive. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Play action pass, pitch and catch right to number 82. And that is Daniel McNair from Albright College. A quick play, quick pass, quick yardage. A gain of about 4 up to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Admirals as we are ticking to about a minute left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we've called Daniel McNair's name a few times this afternoon. Again, a wide receiver out of Albright, 5'8", almost 5'9", 158. A quick guy, a guy you would think might have some success in the slot.
And so far, so good. So Florence back, gives it to number 24, and that is Stephen Webb. And he gets caught in a pile, but the pile keeps moving all the way up to the 29-yard line. That's unfortunately 1 yard short, but you know what? It's 3rd down and 1 to go. A very doable position for the Admirals. So as the clock ticks down, we got 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They will get a playoff before because of the play clock. So this will probably be the last play of the third before we switch sides for the final chapter of the USA Football Bowl here at Hoover Met Stadium. Coming up.
Stephen Webb, we've called his name too, and he is such a tough runner, a really hard guy to take down.
We got another shotgun formation to the right, one to the left.
Ooh.
Oh, and the ball is
Bravo.
loose. The ball is loose, and it looks like the Generals actually recovered it. Webb, we've just talked about Webb running hard. Well, he got hit early. The ball came loose, and it looked like number 47, Micah Blunt, with the recovery. Great play. Gives the Generals another opportunity as the third quarter expires. They will start at about the 22-yard line when the fourth quarter begins. But we are done with 3 quarters here at Hoover Met Stadium for the 20th annual USA Football Bowl. We have the Admirals 23 and the Generals nothing.